Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a good day, whether you are stateside or UK or Europe or wherever you're tuning in from. That would be the perfect moment. I'm headed out to start the day, and I realized I've been home back in Memphis about 2 weeks and I haven't gotten a chance to send everybody an update. So I just wanted to let you know. As you can see, I am in summer clothing and blue skies and sunglasses, because at the moment I'm standing in the shade of the house, but I'm about to step backwards, so I don't want my eyes to be blinded. But it's about 31 degrees this morning, so we are in low 30s, high 20s, and from what I hear on the UK side, you guys will all be jealous, but I gotta tell you, I don't miss the Memphis humidity. I walk out of the door and, you know, doing my curly hair like usual, and it's like sticking to my back and to my face, because that is how it works in Memphis, Tennessee. Anywho, so yes, I wanted to show you one of my miracles, because I don't think I got to tell everybody, and it's just amazing. So I'm gonna spin around this way. I'm actually outside my sister's house. For those of you who don't know, my sister's a couple years younger than me, and she's got 2 beautiful boys, my nephews, and an amazing husband named Ken. And yeah, I have the privilege of staying with them, so I am really enjoying being around them, going to baseball games and having dinner and just doing life, I think, for the first time in 8 years since I've been over across the pond doing amazing stuff. It's just great to be a part of their life. Hudson is almost 6. We're actually going to celebrate his birthday in a few weeks. And Hayden is going to be 4 at the end of February, and they are just a hoot. They're so southern and so hilarious and just typical boys, fighting all the time and playing ball games and sport, and just it's amazing to see how great of parents Ken and Chelsea are, and just be around them and help them in whatever way I can. And if you see right back here, this is my answer to prayer. So I've come back and forth a lot over the last few years for visas and all kinds of stuff, and I always need a car, because those of you who don't know, America, pretty far away. Actually, I'm about to drive to my sister-in-law's house to go hang out for the day and then go meet mom for lunch, and I gotta drive 40 minutes to go see Jordan. We're gonna drive another 10 minutes to go see mom, then I'll drive back to my parents' house, which is another 40 minutes. So it's amazing to have this car. So I just want to shout out for Jonathan and Jordan. They had a blessing of a new car and held on to this one for me, so they'll sell it off in January, and it'll be amazing. And it's just been such an answer to prayer. It's the same one I got to drive back in 2015 when I was here, and I love it. It's a great car, and it's an answer to prayer. It's the little things. So yeah, I hope you saw my post that I have found a wedding dress, and we're just working on details for that day, and trying to get opportunities to just spend time with family. And if I'm honest, it's been amazing, but it's also continuing to be that journey. You guys who have walked close with me in any capacity realize that I am definitely a doer, and God has just been shaving that part away and just allowing me to be and teaching me to enjoy in the being. And that's been a journey for a long time. And somebody said something to me yesterday, and a couple of people have said the same kind of things this last week, but the phrase that the friend used yesterday was actually, this is a detox from doing. And it really struck me, and I was thinking about it this morning, that's very much what's happening, that God is really detoxing. And you know, when you detox, it's amazing because it's good for you, but you also have all the withdrawal symptoms, you have all the emotions, you have all the confusion, you have the change in mindsets. And so I just ask you guys to keep praying in that way, even for what's coming on the horizon, and how that ministry will look alongside Stuart, and how ministry will look in Wales instead of in London, and working more with local church instead of working with Youth with a Mission. And I think God's hand is so evident. You know, they talked about when the plagues in Egypt, the Egyptian priests actually mentioned that they saw the finger of God working in the midst of the Israelites. And I just feel like that's very much a word for this year and these transitions, is that I can see the finger of God upon my life, upon Stu's life, upon our family's life, and just, it's beautiful, and it's unfolding, and it's glorious, but it's also really emotional and overwhelming. And for those of you who have been married, I hear that's, or are married, have gone through this fiance transition season, I hear that that's all part of the journey, but it just feels super intense personally to be walking through it. So just keep praying. Personally, just for sleep, I know that is a thing that a lot of people are struggling with, so I've been praying for a lot of friends and just keep hearing that sleep and dreaming and just sleep is being robbed, and I'm really experiencing that as well. So I just covet your prayers. I ask you to continue praying and just to share. It's been amazing to be back at Ellendale Baptist Church. That's where we're actually getting married in January, and God's just really spoken about going back to the roots and just a key of family in these months and taking advantage of family. And again, just being. Every other trip that I've been home has been very much about connecting to friendship, connecting to ministry, sharing the passion and the heart, meeting with people, discipleship, all that kind of stuff. And God's just really talking to the basics of family. And so it's been amazing the last 2 weeks to be at Ellendale. This coming Sunday, I'm actually going to be at Central Church out in Carterville, which is my home sending church, and have the privilege of sharing and being prayed for in the offering time as they're taking up a missions offering for the first Sunday of the month. And it's amazing. They put together a video, so I'm hoping to post that just to show and share what's going on. And so if you're at Central, look out for me on Sunday. And just in the coming weeks, we've got fall break next week. I think schools might be out as well in the UK, but just taking every opportunity to spend time with family and just continue to pray that I would enjoy that and that I would settle into that, and that this detox would just really resonate in the depths of my heart, because I can hear that it's what God's saying. But you know, when you hear God and yet you feel like you should be doing something else, or it's a different way, and so that's very much what's happening to me. So I just feel like a broken record when I say it, but I just realized that at 31 years old, it's probably one of the deepest roots in my life. So even this morning, I just want to leave you guys with a thought as I was praying and thinking and just praying for people and friends and myself. And there's a song by Stephanie Gretzinger called Confident, and it came out of a spontaneous worship song that she was singing with Bethel Music, and a kind of short bridge, and I just want to sing it over you. I think there's a power in singing and in lyrics, but just resonating through your hearts and through mine that God has got this, and that He is God and He can do it. And just really encourage you this morning. So I hope I actually remember the words, but it's the simplicity of, I won't win this battle by the strength of my own hands, 'cause you're the mountain mover and only you can. And I won't spend my life on sinking sand. You're my hope forever, the rock where I stand. And it was just an anthem about Him having our yes. And I really just felt that. I started singing it over me, and then it transformed into just singing it over people and situations, over sickness, that we can't win the battle by the strength of our own hands. That He alone is the mountain mover, and only He can move any mountain, whether it's spiritual, physical, relational. He's the only one that can move the mountains. We speak to the mountains and we move by faith with Him, but He alone moves the mountain. And the confidence that I won't build my life on sinking sand, because He is our hope. He is our security. He is our rock where we stand. So bless you guys. I love you. Hope you can take a couple of minutes this morning to listen and be encouraged and continue standing with me. I'll step back into the sunshine, because that's what's happening. We're coming out of darkness and into glorious light. So I hope that you can do that this morning. Be blessed and encouraged. Okay, have a great day. Bye.